In a small village where tradition and hospitality reign, a young couple lived together in harmony. Or so it seemed. One day, as the sun began to set, an old man appeared at the couple's doorstep. The sky was painted in hues of orange and pink, casting a warm glow over the village. The old man, with his hunched back and slow steps, seemed to carry the weight of many years and countless stories. His worn-out sandals and weary eyes told the story of a long and arduous journey. Each wrinkle on his face was a testament to the hardships he had endured, and his eyes, though tired, held a spark of wisdom and experience. The husband, with a heart full of kindness, welcomed the old man into their home. He saw beyond the ragged appearance and recognized the dignity in the old man's demeanor. He offered him food and drink, and the old man gratefully accepted. The warmth of the home and the generosity of the host brought a rare smile to the old man's face.
Please come in. You must be tired. Rest here for a while and regain your strength. Here, have some food and rest. We have plenty to share.
But the wife, her heart filled with resentment, grew angry at the old man's presence. She couldn't understand why her husband was so willing to help a complete stranger. She felt that he was taking advantage of their hospitality, eating their food without giving anything in return. Her mind was clouded with suspicion and mistrust.
Why should we feed this stranger? What has he done to deserve our kindness? He gives us nothing in return. We work hard for our food, and he just takes it without a second thought.
Unbeknownst to the wife, the old man was not just any ordinary stranger. He had a purpose for his visit, one that would soon become clear. He was a wise and powerful man, with the ability to see into the hearts of those around him. His presence was a test, a lesson in compassion and understanding that the couple would soon learn. The next day, the wife, still seething with anger, prepared a meal for the old man. Her mind was clouded with thoughts of revenge, and she could barely contain her fury. Every chop of the knife, every stir of the pot was fueled by her growing resentment. But this time, she laced the food with a poisonous plant, hoping to rid herself of the unwanted guest. She had carefully selected the plant, knowing its deadly properties, and mixed it into the meal with a steady hand.
This will be the end of him, she thought, her heart pounding with anticipation and dread.
But fate had other plans. The sky darkened as if to signal the impending doom, and the village seemed to hold its breath in anticipation of the tragedy that was about to unfold. The old man, sensing the wife's intentions, decided to play a trick on her. He had always been perceptive and could read the malice in her eyes. He gave the poisoned food to the husband, who unknowingly ate it and fell gravely ill. The husband's face contorted in pain as the poison took effect, and he clutched his stomach, gasping for breath.
"Here, young man, you should eat first," the old man said with a sly smile, knowing full well the consequences of his actions. "You have been so kind to me," he added, masking his deceit with a facade of gratitude. Sound effects, a man groaning, a woman crying. The house was soon filled with the sounds of agony and despair.
The wife, realizing what she had done, was consumed by grief and guilt. She sat alone in the dimly lit room, tears streaming down her face as she replayed the events in her mind. She had never meant to harm her husband, and now she feared that she might lose him forever. Her heart ached with the weight of her actions, and she clung to his hand, praying for his recovery.
"What have I done?" she whispered, her voice trembling with regret and sorrow. "Oh no, what have I done?" she repeated, her mind reeling from the horror of her actions as she faced the possibility of losing the man she loved.
The old man's final words drive home the lesson, a lesson that resonates deeply within the hearts of those who listen. The wife is left alone, reflecting on her actions, her mind swirling with thoughts of what could have been.
Remember, in this life, what you give to others, the kindness you show, will always come back to you in ways you may not expect.
The wife, now alone, is left to ponder the consequences of her actions, the silence of the room echoing her solitude, her heart heavy with regret, tears silently streaming down her face.